Do you need a quick review of the different surfaces of the teeth? Perfect. This short little video is for you. Hi, I'm Dr. Clara. I'm a practicing dentist and your new dental study coach. I'm taking mountains of textbooks and information and turning them into short, easily digestible videos for dental students like you. Let's get started. Each tooth has 5 surfaces, and those 5 surfaces have specific names. This surface that faces the outside of the dental arch is called the facial surface. For posterior teeth, the molars and premolars, the facial surface could also be called the buccal surface. And that's because buccal means cheek, and this surface faces the cheeks. For anterior teeth, the incisors and canines, the facial surface could also be called the labial surface. Labial means lips, and this surface faces the lips. This surface that faces the inside of the dental arch, or the tongue, is called the lingual surface. This surface faces the tongue, and lingual means tongue. For the maxillary teeth, the lingual surface could also be called the palatal surface, because this surface of the teeth face the palate, or the roof of the mouth. The surface of the anterior teeth that face the teeth of the opposite jaw, or the surface that's used for biting, is called the incisal surface. This surface of the posterior teeth that faces the teeth of the opposite arch and is used for chewing is called the occlusal surface. The surface that faces towards a neighboring tooth or an adjacent tooth in the same arch is called the proximal surface. This is the surface that you should be flossing. The proximal surface of the tooth that is closer to the midline, or the center of the face and mouth, is called the mesial surface. The proximal surface that faces away from the midline is the distal surface. In an ideal mouth, the mesial surface of one tooth is going to contact or touch the distal surface of the next tooth over. So the mesial surface contacts the distal surface. Mesial surface contacts the distal surface. There are 2 exceptions though. At the midline, where the central incisor touches the other central incisor, so left incisor, right central incisor are touching each other, those are 2 mesial surfaces touching each other, both on the maxillary and the mandible. The other exception is with the most posterior tooth. So that could be the 2nd molar or the 3rd molar. And that distal surface isn't touching any tooth at all. All right, to summarize, 5 surfaces. We have the facial surface, also called labial or buccal. Lingual surface, also called palatal for the maxillary. Proximal surfaces, specifically the mesial and the distal. And the occlusal or incisal surface. All right, that's it for this video. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and share, specifically to maybe another dental student who needs a quick review of this. And I'll see you next time. Happy studying. Bye.